Shalom, shalom. We want to say our praises be to Abanawa Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakak double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the sincere brethren. I came out there across the four winds, the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahweh Shai, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man and his wicked empire. So this video is going to be an exhortation to us brothers in the truth to remember Lot's wife. Basically a video dealing with these women, specifically your woman that you're dealing with, and to remember what happened with Lot's wife. Because be watching these so-called red pill YouTubers, their different podcasts and so on and so forth. I came across this one video. This cat was showing these women at different concerts and shows with celebrities, and they'll have a man, they'll have a husband, and that man or husband would even be with them at the concert or the show or whatever, and the celebrity will call them on stage, and they'll be grinding and dancing all up on the celebrity, man. Or they'll have a man at home, a husband at home, and they'll go to a concert, and they'll end up going home with the celebrity, man, with the person or athlete or whatever. They'll be at a club or whatever, a party. They have a man, a husband, and they'll end up going home with the athlete or the NBA player or whatever, man. But that goes into what? Hypergamy, which meaning that what? These women are always on the constant look for the better deal, how to come up. Because women by nature are self-preservationists, man. They're selfish by nature. Because that's ultimately what hypergamy is about. You know what I mean? Monkey branching to the next best thing. And this is allowed in this society, man. This is allowed in this society. You know what I mean? They go to these different concerts, these different shows, and they have men. And then they end up getting with these celebrities, man. And thinking nothing of it. Like that Paka tell you, she opened her quiver, or she wipe her mouth and act like she didn't do no evil. But that's all because what? Ultimately, these women are of the world. These women are of the world, and they're allowed to do these things because the world under Esau, Edom, allows them to do these things, allows them to get away with these things. It ain't the ancient judgments coming to pass, where we know what the ancient judgment would be. You understand? That adultery being punishable by death, man. This is the book of Luke chapter 17, verse 32. Luke chapter 17, verse 29. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. And that same judgment is coming to America. That judgment being what? That fire being what? Thermonuclear destruction. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. When Yahweh shall come back, he's going to come back in the midst of World War III, in the midst of the nuclear exchange, and he's going to bring more fire. He's going to shoot more fire upon this place same way, vanquishing you wicked people, especially, like I was saying, you wicked women. You understand? You had this one chick, the dude was showing the video, she basically telling her husband how she basically loved Chris Brown more than him, man. And then she ended up going to a Chris Brown concert and taking all type of inappropriate pictures with Chris Brown, man. You know what I mean? And you have these different singers, Chris Brown, Usher, Neo. These women, they be married and stuff, and they go to their concerts and they be taking all type of sexual pictures with these men, man. And they be married, they have men. You understand? Sometimes them men be at the concert with them, man. This one Jake, remember, I think it was over there in England or something. Yeah. Well, I think he was a so-called West African Jake. There was at an Afrobeats concert, and his girl went on stage, man, and was winding up all upon the Afrobeat artist, man. I forgot his name. What is his name? It doesn't matter, but she was winding up all on the dude, man. And her mans was in the crowd, man, and he had to eat that, man. That shit was all over YouTube a couple months back. But that's what these women would do, and they don't think nothing of it, man. They think is all okay. Because in their mind, a celebrity, a famous person, a man with status, he's like a godlike figure to them. So them getting with him is like, it shouldn't be seen as nothing, man. It should be seen as like, yeah, that's cool, because this motherfucker is a god. This is Chris Brown. This is this is this is Floyd Mayweather, so on and so forth. You understand? But it's wicked. It's adultery, and like the law, like the law states, punishable by death, man. But these women don't get that, and the law is slack in this land, so they are allowed to do that. So that's why we're dealing with these women. Even your woman, you belongs remembering Lot's wife, because all of these women are capable of doing that, man. Capable of hypergamy, you know what I mean? Basically getting with a so-called what they believe to be a better deal than you, man. Even with, you know what I mean? Even with cats on the job they might work with, different men that they might run into on their day to day, they may feel like, oh, well, let me this guy is treating me better, or this guy is talking to me better than the man I'm with, so let me get with him, man. You understand? They don't just have to be a so-called celebrity. It could be any different men where they feel like this man treats them better, is a better opportunity for them to get with this man, and they so-called what they call, well, cheat on you, but it's really committing adultery on you, man. You understand? So don't be surprised, man. Don't be surprised when these women trespass against you. That's why we as men, especially brothers in the truth, you belong to having an abundance mentality. Because this one woman that you have right now, you're going to have hundreds and thousands of women in the kingdom. So don't even trip if she so-called leave you, if she trespass against you, like the scriptures tell you. Don't be surprised if she trespass against you. This is the book of Luke chapter 17. It's just like Lot's wife, man. But the same day, Luke chapter 17 verse 29, but the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. In that day, he which shall be upon the housetop and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. So basically, don't worry about your worldly possessions, which is another precept I'm going to get in 1 Corinthians. Because ultimately, women are of the world. And that's the main reason why they get with these, they commit adultery, so-called cheat on their men, with these men of higher status. Because what? These men of the higher status offer more worldly opportunity onto them. Money, status, so on and so forth. They could so-called offer more than what the man that they currently with. So they want to get with them. Basically, like I said, they basically like a god, man. And what does God mean? A power. They're basically a god in these women's mind, man. So they're looking at you like, oh, you just a regular nigga, man. But this guy, oh, Chris Brown or LeBron James or Floyd Mayweather, Kobe Bryant, Usher, all these different celebrities, man. You know what I mean? You have these different celebrities, Latin artists, so on and so forth. Afrobeat artists, like I said, athletes, actors, Leonardo DiCaprio, all these different, what is that thing they're doing? Idris Elba. You even had Steph Curry. I remember Steph Curry's wife. She was on The View, and then this one dude came out, like so-called in shape, gym type dude, and she was all like, "Oh my God," you know what I'm saying? She even amongst the celebrities, man, is hypergamy and different shit like that, man. Will women see a dude that look better than the dude that they with? They are all flustered, man, ready to commit adultery. You understand? So hey, man, it is a cold game out here, man. Because even the so-called men on top, man, the celebrities, they battling that shit too. Because just because they have money, the woman might get with another dude because he looks better, man. Because he's more charming. You understand? She already secured a bag with you, so she's gonna get with a dude who's tall, dark, and handsome now. Or a dude who's good with the words, a dude who makes her feel good.